Today on Warrior Update, athletes overcome a chronic disease to perform, students take part in politics, and we talk to the married couples of Waubonsie. It's Friday, February 14th. I'm Maggie Cornetta, and this is Warrior Update. Students participated in presidential politics last week. Warrior Update reports.
Almost 50 students from Waubonsie, Metea, and Neuqua Valley attended the Iowa Caucus last week in Iowa City.
The Iowa Caucus is all these candidates come together and they kind of a bunch of people come into a high school and they decide which candidate they want the best, and you kind of convince people to join your group so a certain candidate can get elected.
It was a good experience for students who are interested in government and the election process.
Some of us had posters and we were kind of politicking for other people to join different groups, and it was interesting to watch because it's so unlike anything we have in American politics and the whole election.
Despite technological and organizational errors, students still use the caucus as a learning opportunity.
Politics can be kind of messy and crazy, but overall I think it's kind of built more like a community with just the Waubonsie kids just learning different people's perspectives, and I think that we had a lot of conversation about how things should go down in our government. And I think also we witnessed a very big moment in our society where we possibly won't have the Iowa Caucus anymore. I think it was just a great opportunity. I think that you learn so much more about our society and everybody's viewpoints, and I think right now we need to build more tolerance and not so much polarization between people.
For Warrior Update, I'm Cullen Watkins.
So loud and so clear.
Wrestling heads to sectionals this weekend. Warrior Update has more.
Senior Charlie Millington, sophomore Antonio Torres, and senior Nick Zendenovich are advancing to the IHSA Wrestling Sectionals after top 3 finishes at Marmion on Saturday. In the 285-pound division, Millington pinned East Aurora's Paul Abrica to reach the finals. There, he pinned West Aurora's Jordan Lishman to win the championship. Millington improved his season record to 33-6. Torres won the 170-pound category, defeating Wheaton-Warrenville South's Will Rising and Naperville Central's Shane Roth. Torres upped his season record to 32-3. Zendenovich lost in the second round of the 195-pound category, but came back to win 2 straight and finish in 3rd place. IHSA sectionals are Friday and Saturday at Hinsdale Central High School. For Warrior Update, I'm Alexandria Cannon.
And now, a word from our sponsors. Some student athletes deal with a chronic disease while performing on the mat. Warrior Update has more.
For some students, performing on the field, on the court, or on the mat is not your average everyday routine. One student athlete at Waubonsie lives with diabetes, but he doesn't let it hold him back.
I'm a type 1 diabetic, and basically what that means is that my pancreas doesn't produce insulin. And insulin is what regulates your blood sugar levels. So because I'm not able to regulate those blood sugar levels, when I eat food, my blood sugar will go high, and that can lead to health complications. And if I don't eat food, then it can go low, and that leads to even worse health complications. I have to always remain in check of where my blood sugar is, and I want to be in a good range while I'm working out. So sometimes if my blood sugar goes low, I have to sit out for up to 20 minutes at a time and have to wait while my team is working.
Being diagnosed and living with diabetes has been a learning experience for Galler.
The first is having to prioritize my health, because I feel like if I weren't a diabetic, I probably wouldn't care as much about athletics and eating healthy. It's also taught me empathy, because a lot of people, they don't understand what I go through because they haven't been through it. They don't know anyone personally who's been through it. So when I see people having other health issues or things that are prohibiting them from their performance, it's allowed me to understand what they're going through a lot more. So I've had a lot of challenges with being able to participate all the time, participate to the best of my abilities, but everyone has obstacles and we all just have to work to overcome them.
For Warrior Update, I'm Canuck Bardwaj.
What's it like to work in the same place as your spouse? We talked to Waubonsie couples to find out.
Here.
Yeah, we met here.
At Waubonsie.
I think the first time we ever met was in the coach's parking lot. And then I would tell her I was going to help Mr. Berardi, but then I was actually going to her supervision and kind of talking to her.
We met through mutual friends. I was coaching golf, I was the assistant coach, the head coach. I was good friends with him and his wife. His wife taught at Nequa, where Molly was a teacher.
In meetings.
Yeah, like when you called me out at the last faculty meeting for having
If we're in large groups,
know
we
who my
try
real
to
boss
avoid
is,
each
that
other.
comment. First of all, Molly's an amazing mom. She's a way better parent than I could ever be.
First, she's an amazing mom.
Some people who are really smart let you know that they're really smart, and it can get on your nerves. He's very smart, but doesn't ever
But I
make...
hide it well.
Mr. Boyd keeps me calm. He definitely balances me out with my crazy planning and helps me to just kind of see the lighter side of things when I need to.
You can go first.
I can see what you're gonna say, because my pet peeve of him is when he doesn't do things that I ask him to do. And then your pet peeve of me would be...
I was going to say driving.
I don't know, pet
I can't cook worth a crap, so she can make food.
So I have to do that. Not that I'm good at
I
it,
can
but-
clean clothes, she can make food, we're pretty good at that.
Yeah, but no, you would say that I ask you too much to do things.
Well, yeah, that too.
It's convenient. Just being in the same district alone, like
That's the first
we
word.
we have like the same.
Convenient.
It's fun. We got a lot of respect for each other, and it's nice to have that warrior pride with one another.
We don't talk about work at home.
Well, that's not entirely true.
Well, true. We try not to.
try not to, because it often will lead to an argument.
Hi, my name is Arnav Lande, and today I'm going to share with you some cute names for your Waubonsie Valentine. Let's get started. Stairwell M. Aww. Second floor boys bathroom. E-learning days. Dang, they cold. My little tribe time. Aw. The HP Chromebook 11 G5 11.6-inch Chromebook with 4 gigabytes of memory and 16 gigabyte storage. power outage. It's kind of a turnoff. 2590 Ogden Avenue, Aurora, Illinois, 60504. Aww. The big room by the pool. Nice. The second, third floor. It'll take their breath away. Okay, let's go back down. Stiff shrug.
That's all for Warrior Update. I'm Maggie Cornetta. Thanks for watching. Can y'all shut up? Don't look at me like that. All right, can we do our handshake? Yeah. We talked to Waubonsie couples just to find out. Oh, why did I add Justin there? Okay, so since it's Valentine's Day this weekend, I was wondering if we could break up.
Okay.
For Warrior Update, I'm Maggie Cornetta.